Aided language stimulation is all about input in.
Okay.
And it's, you know, that conversation we have about how much time does it take before we expect the input in to come as output. And so we're taking the pressure off of communication, and we're also, by just modeling freely and giving them, you know, if they do have PECs, they can use PEC symbols too. They can use different forms of communication too. But they're also using their body language and their gestures, and they're pulling our hand across the room. So in those moments, we're validating by modeling language. Oh, you are telling me you want a cookie from the pantry. You're bringing me to the bathroom. So I don't think that we necessarily need to have an intent to communicate. Okay. Because we're also looking at body cues and body language as the intention to communicate. Everyone is communicating at all times. A baby is communicating when they rock their body back and forth, and they're communicating when they're babbling. It's understanding what that communication looks like and what that means for that child or that person. That really matters.
Well, and like you're saying, it doesn't have to necessarily be that the individual themselves is using the communication system all the time, but we're using the communication system to model the words that maybe they're trying to show us in another way, like the gestures or the facial expressions or you know, with PECs or whatever. I love that, because then it's not so in a box or formulaic or whatever, which means that it feels way more fluid and way more comfortable to be using a high-tech system, and they get much more used to it too.